Let me start with this clearly. If you can truly afford to buy a home, price should not stop you. You should buy. Owning a home, when done right, can be a good thing. It will give you stability, control, and a place to build your life. But this only works when the numbers actually make sense. So, what worries me is not people buying homes. What worries me is people buying homes they cannot really afford and convincing themselves it will somehow work out later. See, in Ontario, GTA today, banks are allowing close to 40% of gross household income to go towards mortgage and property taxes. That's gross income before tax, before food, before gas, even before kids and life. See, on paper, that approval looks fine. In real life, it feels very different. I personally believe housing costs should stay close to 40% of net income and not gross income. Why do I think that? Because life is not just a mortgage payment. People need room for emergencies, savings, repairs, health, and peace of mind. Once money becomes a problem inside a household, a lot of other problems start showing up. I have seen this over and over. When money becomes a constant worry, it affects communication, connection, and eventually relationship itself. Money problems can lead to stress, anxiety, sleep issues, health problems like blood pressure and sugar issues, relationship breakdowns, even divorce. A home is supposed to give stability and not create pressure. Another thing I see a lot now is this idea that we will rent the basement to make it work. Almost every stretched buyer says the same thing. I always slow that conversation down. Renting a basement is not guaranteed income. Tenants move, tenants lose jobs, tenants stop paying. Basements need maintenance. Sometimes the unit isn't even legal. Depending on future rental income to survive, your mortgage is risky. If the numbers only work with a tenant, then the numbers don't really work. Buying bigger than you can afford has become very common today. And I think I know why. Over the last few years, prices went up very fast. Not because homes suddenly became better, but because people were bidding against each other. I have seen personally situations where 35, 40, or even 50 buyers were bidding on one house. That kind of competition pushes prices up 200,000, 300,000, sometimes even 400,000 above what the home would normally sell for. See, fear took over logic. Some buyers were told if you don't buy now, you will miss out forever. You will never be able to buy again. This is your only chance. See, that pressure caused people to stretch far beyond what was comfortable. And now, years later, some of those same people are struggling. Let me be very clear about something. Buying a home is not a race and it's not a competition. If you have strong income, stable work, good savings, and your budget still works comfortably, then yes, buying makes sense. See, price alone should not scare someone who can truly afford the home. But for the regular income earner, budget discipline matters more than excitement. Buying within your means is not a failure. Waiting is also not a failure. Buying smaller is not a failure. The real failure is buying stress. I have always believed this. A home should be a place where you can come after work and feel calm, not a place where every bill creates anxiety. If you can buy and still save money, handle emergencies, take care of your health, enjoy time with your family, then you are doing it right. If buying removes all of that, then something needs to be rethought. Your home should give you stability and not constant worry about bills or repairs. Take your time, be honest with yourself about what you can afford, think about the future, not just today. That's how people stay homeowners, not just buyers. Their home gives them peace, not stress, and supports the life they want to live.